Ant's News Video, October 2023. Welcome to have a glance at the month of October, filled with interesting events and initiatives from the Salesian world. Thanks to Don Bosco and the Salesian mission, we are able to reach out and make meaning in the lives of the young people worldwide. Enjoy the vision. RMG. First Mass of the Cardinal Rector Major in the Basilica of Mary Help of Christians. The Basilica of Mary Help of Christians was blessed in a special way to have the first Mass of His Eminence Cardinal Angel Fernandez Artime on the 15th of October. This celebration carried special significance as it was the first time in the 150 years of Salesian history that a sitting rector major has been called to join the College of Cardinals. A large number of Salesians, members of the Salesian family, civil authorities participated in the event. The day was also significant as it also witnessed the blessing and installation of the statue of Saint Artemirizati in the Basilica by the Neo-Cardinal. A moment of felicitations followed the Holy Eucharistic celebrations. The Rector Major becomes honorary fellow citizen of Saint Artemirizati. On the first anniversary of the canonization of the Salesian lay brother Artemirizati, the Rector Major Cardinal Angel Fernandez Artime visited Boreto, Zati's hometown, during the weekend of October 7th and 8th. The celebration included various events, commencing with the presentation of a book about Zati and an exhibition titled Artemirizati, Heaven by Bicycle. On Sunday, 8th of October, the day was filled with symbolic and meaningful gestures, and Cardinal Angel Fernandez Artime received honorary citizenship from the municipality of Boreto in the province of Reggio Emilia, becoming a fellow citizen of Saint Artemirizati. Don Bosco Global Youth Film Festival, Season 2. In the heart of Los Angeles, the grand finale of the Don Bosco Global Youth Film Festival, Season 2, took place on the evening of Friday, 13th of October, at the Don Bosco Youth Center. Notable dignitaries and enthusiastic young participants gathered for this prestigious event, both in person and via live streaming. During the event, the global winners of the festival were announced. In addition to the main event in Los Angeles, the festival was celebrated in more than 220 locations across the world, spanning nearly 60 countries. The festival celebrated the efforts of the Salesian young people across the globe who made short films on the theme, Love Builds Peace and Solidarity. Launch of Don Bosco Tech Europe. On October 20th, 2023, more than 100 people gathered at Rome's Grand Hotel Palatino for the official launch of Don Bosco Tech Europe. This network manages 211 vocational training centers across 22 European and Mediterranean countries, with the aim of enhancing vocational education. Father Miguel Angel Garcia Morquende, the president of DB Tech Europe, opened the event, emphasizing Don Bosco's unique approach to labor and holistic youth development. Dr. Piero Fabres, the executive director, then discussed the organization's 12-year journey and its future plans. The event included productive discussions among business leaders, project coordinators from Salesian vocational training centers, and European institutions involved in EU projects. It concluded with a final address from Cardinal Ángel Fernández Artemi, the Rector Major, who stressed the importance of international collaboration in guiding disadvantaged youth toward a better future grounded in Christian values and honesty. Meeting of Salesian Provincial Mission Officers from October 19th to the 23rd under the title Dare to Share. The meeting of directors, managers and officials from Salesian Provincial Mission Offices took place at the Fraterna Domus Retreat Center near Rome. Nearly 80 Salesians and lay individuals from various regions engaged in the Salesian mission participated in it. This meeting was coordinated by the Sector of Missions under the leadership of Father Alfred Maravilla and coordinated by Father George Menamperambil. The event focused on the identity of Salesian mission officers and provided group discussions, the sharing of best practices and workshops. The meeting concluded with insights on the Salesian perspective of development work by Father Eric Mairura, the new General Coordinator of the Mission Procure Offices. Africa, Madagascar. Economist General's visit to Ethiopia. The Economist General, Brother Jean-Paul Muller, visited the Ethiopian Vice Province in mid-October. He began with the visit to the Salesian Institutes in Shire and Adwa. In Shire, he visited the Salesian School and the government school where internally displaced people are sheltered due to the ongoing war. In Adwa, surrounded by Salesians, Salesian sisters, lay collaborators and young volunteers, Brother Muller coincidentally celebrated his 66th birthday. The day also involved the distribution of aid to those in need. The visit included meetings at the Salesian Mother House in Mekelle and visits to centers that accommodate wounded soldiers still in need of medication, nutrition and psychological support. In Mekanisa, Brother Muller finally visited a mission center for street boys, providing encouragement and hope to the communities in the Ethiopian Vice Province. Inauguration of the Father Richard Mtuyi Memorial Forest. From October 18th to the 20th in Embu, Kenya, with the guidance and support of the Provincial Father T.J. George and Father Erastus Chegg, Provincial Economer, a valuable tree planting project was inaugurated. All the students and the staff of the Don Bosco Embu Technical Institute provided their full support and dedication. They planted over 400 new trees, and this project will continue in the future. The forest that will be created as a result of this intervention will be named after the late Father Richard Mtuyi, SDB, who tirelessly served for the development of the Don Bosco Embu Technical Institute and the neighboring community. America, South Cone. Chile, 135th anniversary of Salesian presence in Talca. In the heart of Talca, Chile, a significant milestone was reached in September 2023 as the Salesian Educational Center marked its 135th year within the city. Back in 1888, on 18th February, 4 dedicated Salesians laid the foundation for this cherished institution, which now stands as the third of its kind in Chile. The festivities included various activities or photographic exhibitions depicting the history of the Salesian presence in Talca, production of creative materials of the event, and finally the creation of an anniversary song. The grand climax of the event was on September 29th, when Bishop Galo Fernandez, the spiritual leader of Talca, led a momentous Te Deum Mass in the Talca Cathedral, solemnizing the 135 years of unwavering Salesian presence in the city. Brazil, the 80th anniversary of the Salesian family pilgrimage. In Jabal das Guararapes, Brazil, on Sunday, October the 8th, 2023, the Salesian family came together for a grand celebration in honor of Mary Help of Christians. Under the theme, Our Mother, Our Queen, the 80th pilgrimage of the Salesian family gathered at the Saint Sebastian Church, where the faithful prayed the Rosary, eagerly anticipating the departure of a beautifully decorated float bearing a replica of the Basilica of Mary Help of Christians. The pilgrimage concluded meaningfully with the Mass presided over by Father Francisco Ignacio, the provincial of the Salesian province of Brazil, Recife, joined by numerous Salesian priests. The celebration concluded with the solemn crowning of the statue of Mary Help of Christians. Paraguay, a Salesian environmental education project. In mid-October, the Salesian province, Mary Most Holy Assumption of Paraguay, launched a highly interesting project titled Practical Implementation of Strategic Environmental Guidelines in Paraguayan Schools. The project aims to promote environmental education and eco-friendly practices encompassing activities such as reforestation, solar plant installation, school garden development, water basins for recycling, and waste management. The trial project took place between 2021 and 2022, involving 4,774 students. With its success, the current project aims to make a significant impact on local communities with the goal of reaching 11,000 students in 18 schools, including 2 public schools. Brazil, Festival of Salesian Youth. On Saturday, 21st October, the Salesian Institute's Santa Teresina in Sao Paulo, Brazil, hosted the 23rd Salesian Youth Festival, which brought together some 4,000 young people from the various presences of the Salesians of Don Bosco and the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians from the state of Sao Paulo and the states of Paraná, Santa Catarina, Rio Grande do Sul, and Mato Grosso do Sul. The presence of the provincial, Father Justo Ernesto Piccinini, the Economist General of the FMA Institute, Sister Ina Virales Bolaños, and the FMA Provincial of the province of Our Lady of Aparecida, Sister Alaide Deretti, made the day memorable and meaningful. Throughout the day, the participants enjoyed various recreational and cultural activities, including artistic performances, sports, and spiritual activities. East Asia, Oceania. Japan, Salesian Family Day. On 7th October 2023 in Chofu, Tokyo, Japan, the province of St. Francis Xavier celebrated Salesian Family Day. This special day honored World Mission Day and the founding of the Salesian presence in Japan by Venerable Vincenzo Cimati. The event was both in person and streamed on YouTube, bringing together various members of the Salesian family in Japan. The theme for the year was Care of Creation, Our Mission. The gathering featured prayers, talks and presentations by various groups like the Don Bosco Volunteer Group, Salesian Youth Movement and Vides Japan. It was a joyful day to commemorate their rich history and mission. Philippines. Meeting of Youth Leaders and Animators. The Salesian Youth Leaders and Animators, Assembly of the Salesian Province of Philippines North, gathered for their first meeting at Don Bosco Technical Institute, Mandaluyong. The theme of the gathering was Together We Step Up. The primary aim of this meeting was to explain the youth with the primer, which serves as the foundational guide of the Salesian youth movement. To make the day even more special, Father Gerard Martin, the provincial, shared his insights with the young participants and later led them to the Eucharistic celebration that marked the conclusion of the event. South Asia. Nepal. The 7th Don Bosco Inter-School Football Tournament. The 7th Don Bosco Inter-School Football Tournament took place at Barol Don Bosco School, Nepal from October 1st to the 13th. It was a thrilling 13-day competition that significantly enhanced the playing skills of 400 young footballers. Since 2015, this tournament had been consistently hosted at the Don Bosco Center and had become a widely recognized annual event in the region. The tournament served as a unifying bridge and fostered collaboration between schools in the area. Each day, hundreds of young football enthusiasts flocked to watch matches played by 25 teams, and every match day featured a cultural program and a distinguished local personality as the main guest. Youth Feast 2023, Shillong. On October 15th, 2023, the youth of Maulai in Shillong, India, gathered at the Sacred Heart Theological Institute for the Youth Feast 2023. The theme of this year's Youth Feast was With the Youth on the Synodal Path. The participation of over 1,400 young people made the entire event very enriching and inspiring. The chief guest of the festival, Anthony Kong-sit, encouraged them to shape the nation's future and culture while fighting against the use of drugs and harmful substances, and to always stand up for what is right. Throughout the day, the youth showcased their talents with dances, songs and plays, leaving the audience in awe. Don Bosco's Fun Art Workshop. Another interesting initiative in mid-October was the Fun Art Workshop organized by the Don Bosco High School and Junior College in Mumbai, India. The entire workshop spanned over a month with 40 students to promote art and aesthetics in education under the leadership of Mr. David Jain, a renowned Indian artist and a well-known child educator, coordinated by Father Joaquim Fernandez. This colorful and beautiful program enabled students to express themselves through various art forms and painting. And they also gained insights into colors, 3D printing, abstract art, and nature-inspired creations. Visit of the Vicar of the Rector Major to the Guwahati province. The visit of Father Stefano Martoglio, Vicar of the Rector Major, to the province of Guwahati took place between 16th to the 23rd in October to facilitate consultation for the selection of the new provincial. He was warmly welcomed in the different houses and took part in various celebrations and met the confreres. The visit began with the Jubilee Mass at the Don Bosco Provincial House, Guwahati. He also met the confreres from the region for discussions and animation. He visited other houses such as DBCL Tura and Don Bosco Kokrajar. He also visited the parishes at Tangla and Sojong. All the confreres interacted with Father Stefano Martoglio and expressed their love and gratitude to him together with the beneficiaries. Central and North Europe. School for Salesian Animators. The School for Salesian Animators, titled Media Animator, took place in mid-October at the Dominicek Oratory in Bydgoszcz, Poland. This event helped more than 100 young people to learn how to manage social media profiles. During the workshop, they delved into photography, online marketing, and how to enhance the oratory's social profile to make it more engaging. Meanwhile, the senior animators received a crash course in data protection and handling crisis-related press releases. The event also embraced the Salesian traditions such as the Rosary, community Eucharist, sports, and dance. th Polish Football Championships for major seminaries. On the 14th of October in Krakow, Poland, the students of Salesian Interprovincial Seminary participated in the National Seminary Football Tournament. They dedicated weeks of hard work, balancing practice with their studies and prayer. 10 teams competed and the Salesians excelled in their group, defeating seminaries from Rzeszów, Przemysl, and Warsaw. Additionally, Piotr Bednarczyk, the Salesian cleric, was honored with the King of Scorers award for his impressive 11 goals, further boosting their morale as they prepare to defend their championship title next year. Inter-America. 3rd Salesian Congress of Educommunication. On 23rd October in Jarabacoa, Dominican Republic, the 3rd Salesian Congress of Educommunication took place. This event served as a significant gathering for educational innovation and the promotion of artificial intelligence in education and communication within the Salesian province of the Antilles. The Congress was attended by Father Jose Pastor Ramirez, the Provincial of the Antilles, Father Hugo Orozco, Councillor for the Inter-American region. Hundreds of educators, communication experts, and information technology specialists came together to discuss and explore the impact of AI on the lives of ordinary people, especially professionals. Other topics included AI in classrooms, the role of teachers, content creation, and ethical considerations. Colombia, Salesian Artistic Festival of the Young. In early October at Bogota in Colombia, the 37th edition of the Salesian Artistic Festival of the Young, Salesian Heritage and Tradition, took place at the Salesian House of Leon XIII and Niño Jesus. Approximately 1,234 artists from the Salesian province of Colombia, Bogota, gathered for the event. Over the course of 8 days, through 6 different artistic fields and 26 diverse items, the young people participated and immersed themselves in this cultural journey that celebrated the finest in Colombian Salesian art. Mediterranean. Team visit for the Mediterranean region. From the 3rd to the 6th of October, the team visit of the Mediterranean region took place in Aricia, near Rome, for a 4-day journey of reflection and unity in the presence of the provincials and councils representing the 11 provinces spread across the 19 nations. The Rector Major and the General Councillors and the Regional of the Mediterranean region were present to listen and guide the participants with the vision of building a future of hope for the Mediterranean region. The various presentations, shared discussions, creative and spiritual moments gave a wonderful ambience and opportunity to refresh themselves spiritually and renew their efforts and planning in view of the vision of hope for the region. New academic year of the Salesian Pontifical University, Rome. The new academic year at the Salesian Pontifical University in Rome began on the 17th of October with Cardinal Ángel Fernández Artime presiding over the Eucharistic celebration. He emphasized the year's theme, Living on the Threshold, Frontiers of Humanity and the Experience of God, encouraging attendees to connect with today's youth. The event included a keynote address from Monsignor Giovanni Cesare Pagazzi, Secretary of the Dicastery for Culture and Education, who stressed the importance of cultural training. Father Andrea Bozzolo, the Rector Magnificus of the Salesian Pontifical University, summarized the past year's achievements and introduced new initiatives. The event concluded with awards for retiring Professor Tadeusz Lewicki and outstanding students, and Cardinal Ángel Fernández Artime officially proclaimed the start of the academic year 2023-24. Prison Ministry Pilgrimage. Under the title A Dream for You, the Galicia province in northwest Spain organized a pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela as part of the social reintegration programs promoted by the prison ministry to help and encourage the personal change of prisoners and also awaken the solidarity and acceptance of society towards them. This year's pilgrimage was attended by 80 inmates from 10 prison units across Spain. Father Pepe Gonzalez SDB, the one in charge of overseeing the prison ministry in Jaén, played a pivotal role in making this pilgrimage a memorable and meaningful experience, along with the involvement of various chaplains, volunteers, and officials from different prison centers. Italy. Exhibition on Father Alberto Maria di Agostini, SDB. On Tuesday, October the 24th, the Rector Major, Cardinal Ángel Fernández Artimi, inaugurated the traveling exhibition titled Images of a Vanished World, Don Alberto di Agostini, The Man, Nature, Art and Science. The exhibition was organized by Professor Francesco Motto, Father Nicola Bottiglieri, Father Michael Pace, and Dr. Ana Martin Garcia. Alongside the exhibition, there was also a presentation of the book published by the Salesian University Library in Rome titled Don Alberto Maria de Agostini, The Last Explorer of the End of the World, which was moderated by Francesco Motto. The exhibition at Valdoco showcases Father Agostini's multifaceted life as a Salesian, missionary, explorer, geographer, photographer, and filmmaker, and will continue until December 24th and will then reopen in Lecco in February-March 2024. That's all in this October edition of Ant's News Video. Don't forget to share Ant's News Video with your community members, collaborators, young people and friends. Thank you.